What's up, guys? This is Stevan Micic, and I'm here today with a wrestling gear tier list, guys, about the wrestling drip. We're about to rate some things in the sport of wrestling that are cool, they're not so cool, things that make you look like a beginner or a scrub, and things that make you look elite, like a top-level wrestler. So, guys, before we get into this today, make sure to go subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and turn your notification bells on, because we're going to be posting really great stuff that's coming up this summer of 2025. Sorry for the delay. We've had a lot of busyness this summer with the ONEV brand that just released the ONEV Intro Wave. So if you guys want to make sure to go check that out, the link's in the description to see more about what ONEV is doing this summer. All right, guys. Without further ado, I've got a tier list here today. So we've got some cool things going on here with gear and different things. So I'm gonna just kind of rate them and see what to do. So we're gonna make tiers. So we've got the D tier, which we'll just say like scrub starter. That's kind of gonna be our lower tier. Then we're gonna have like intermediate. Then I don't know if we're gonna need something else. Let's just be like an advanced wrestler. I'm gonna get rid of this tier here, delete this row, and then this tier here is gonna be elite ball knowledge. So this tier is for anyone who kind of understands the wrestling games, been around the sport for a while, and just like straight up aura guys when they step on the mat. So we're gonna start this out. All right. First up, we got a Doritos singlet. So not just Doritos, but like I'm just gonna classify this in as a crazy sublimated singlet. I'm gonna put this in intermediate because it's like you're not like just a scrub or a starter if you have a singlet that like you're trying that hard with. If you're trying hard and having like some sort of singlet, I personally think you probably aren't like the best guy because you're just kind of doing something creative, but you like love the sport of wrestling still. So I'm gonna put this in an intermediate because like that means you like the sport enough, or you're just a younger kid who's interested in wrestling. So I'm gonna put this like the crazy sublimated singlets here. All right, next picture up, we've got a guy with low ankle socks, so you can't see his socks, or no socks, standard singlet, and a beginner's headgear. This is for scrub starter right here. This is just the worst like ever. Like this stock image here just screams I just started wrestling. I don't really know, and he just looks stiff anyways. He looks really tense. He looks kind of like he doesn't know what he's doing. That's the beginner tier list here, guys. You just got the combo pack. Headgear, beginner singlet, no socks. That's crazy. Next up, we've got a Russia singlet. Oh my gosh, dude. This is elite vol knowledge right here. If you pull up in a Russia singlet, like, you're not playing games. You've skipped Team USA in general, and you're going straight to Dagestan. Dude, 2-3 years, forget. 6 months, 1 call. Elite ball knowledge right here. Easy. All right, next up, we've got the double knee pads. All right. This one's tough because this could also this could be scrub starter, but it could also be advanced or elite ball knowledge because a lot of really good wrestlers have the double bubble knee pad or the double knee sleeve. We've got, I rocked it at one point. Hassan Yazdani's got it in this picture right here, who's one of the best wrestlers. Olympic gold medalist, Olympic silver, multiple-time world champion silver medalist for Iran. David Taylor's arch nemesis has got him. You had Jake Herbert with him. Marcus Blaze rock double bubble knee pad, whatever it's called. We've got that. I'm gonna put this in advanced because if you can pull it off, you can. If some guys are beginners, they won't. So I'm just gonna put it in advanced. That way we don't get any haters. I think that's just the best way to go. Sublimated fight shorts, guys. This is for scrubs. This is starters. This is red flag tier, guys. Like, I might just add a red flag tier because these are things that like you should just stop doing. These are for children. I think like a lot of kids are watching my channel, watching my stuff, but like, and I get like wrestling's around a sport where a lot of high school and under are doing it, but I think like in general, we want to kind of change the game and kind of do this because it's right now what's happening is that like wrestling culture is being influenced by the youth because there's so many youth doing it, but like the youth don't know what looks good or doesn't look good. Guys, like, we can't let 10-year-olds decide what older people are wearing just because there's a mass amount of kids doing it. Like, we gotta control that. We can't let little kids just wear Splatoon painted shorts or frickin' just anything goes on the ground, like, or on the shorts. Anything goes. We can't have that. So I'm gonna make an extra tier, and we're gonna move that to red flag. I just think this is like not the way to go with the fight shorts. Like, fight shorts are cool when they're simple, when they're clean. I mean, UFC, if you got a pair of UFC fight shorts, sure. If you got a pair of fight shorts that kind of mix in with your wrestling club, but it doesn't need to be loud. It doesn't need to be printed all over the place. It's just ugly. So, like, honestly, like, avoid red flag. All right. You got a pair of the ONEV Intro Waves. Immediate elite ball knowledge. Do I say more? Nah. Say less. Number one. All right, guys, we've got the leg sleeve. Kyle Crutchmer wore this thing in college at Okie State. I think that's a great example of somebody with them. If you have one leg sleeve, dude, I think that's tough. I'm going to put that in advanced. Like, because you're good enough to wear a leg sleeve, sheesh. It's like a shooting sleeve in basketball, dude. Just straight points, straight threes, three-point takedowns. Next up, we've got the Mohawk, all right? This is the kitty killer special. You get the Mohawk, just straight up buzz with a Mohawk or even spiked at the top, dude, danger. So I'm gonna put this in intermediate because it's like it's pretty good like for like a beginner. If you have this, like little kids probably don't have this as a beginner. It's probably a couple years into it, and it's kind of an intimidation factor. Like he's throwing a headlock first like 30 seconds of the match or 10 seconds of the match. So we're doing that there. All right, we've got the crazy headgear with the pad on top. This Meyer is the only guy that I think can rock it, and literally he has concussions. But, dude, I think this thing is terrible. Jax Forrest wears this, too, but I don't know if they're just trying to goon or if they're just, like, actually, like, need to wear this because I personally think this is straight goon behavior, so I'm going to put this in red flag, like, straight up. I know there's no reason that they're not doing this. It's for troll purposes only because they know it doesn't look good, but they're pulling it off anyways, and they kind of do pull it off and have aura with it. So, guys, besides them, if you're, like, insanely good, this is red flag. Oh, boy. We got a really bad pair of shoes, wrestling shoes. I don't even know what these are. These are, like, the Scrub Max. I can't read that. Cytomax, Rhinomax, whatever this is, it's starter. If you have a pair of shoes that don't even have a good brand, dude, below. Yeah, I think this is going to go in scrub and starter. Well, you know what I think about this. You guys have probably heard. We've got the Grinch pajama pants. You got Cookie Monster pajama pants. Any pajama pants, guys, red flag. I mean, look. If you, like, there's a few people who have pulled it off. Like, Spencer Lee's the only one I think of that actually, like, wears pajama pants, like, religiously when he, like, goes in tournaments and competes. So, like, I give him the pass, right? But, like, I don't think he wears insanely crazy pajama pants. They kind of match. Like, they were, like, Iowa colored or, like, whatever, red, white, whatever colors that is that match whatever he's wrestling for. So, like, that's okay. But, like, I think... Still, guys, like, pajama pants for the most part, let's grow up, let's get on the podium, let's wear a pair of, like, sweats, let's wear a pair of good shorts, let's wear a pair of joggers that fit what we're doing here. Pajama pants just seems like you don't care, and it's very youthful, and, like, man, you just be sleeping. So, like, red flag for me, especially with the crazy ones. I just don't see it unless you're, like, under 10. We got the Tornado headgear, the Kyle Dake, the Vito Aruja special. I like the Tornadoes. I know, like, they get a lot of hate because they're not just, like, the classic Cliff Keens. I'm going to put these in advanced because I think the Tornadoes actually, besides the fact that they hurt when you wrestle somebody with them, because like literally there's like plastic bulbs that like hit you in the head and they kind of hurt, I kind of think that they're like pretty well functioning. Like they probably have the best headgear actually. They're easy to fix, you can hear very well in them, and they're very lightweight. So I actually think for like functionality, they're like really good. So like I think I can kind of see why people get away with them. Next up, guys, I think we've got tattoos. All right, if you're tatted up like Gable in your match, dude, that's scary. That's scary. I'm putting that in elite ball knowledge. Like, I don't have tats, and I think like either you're not tatted at all or you're just like sleeved up. If you got like just like you're inked up, dude, it's scary. Yadded for the win. Elite ball knowledge. Another pair you pull up with Rulons. Like now, we're not talking about just hot shoes. We're not just talking about sick shoes that are coming out now. We're talking about classics. We've got the Rulon Gardeners. We've got, you know, the old EXEOs. We've got a mix of a good combination of shoes, such as the Teal Combat Speeds, like Onitsuka Tiger stuff, like stuff that isn't just coming out with the last 5 years. So I got to go with the Rulons in elite ball knowledge here as well, just because, you know, but it's more accessible to get a pair of rare wrestling shoes. So I'm still going to put elite ball knowledge, means you've been around the sport for a minute. All right, we just got a really good set of warm-ups here. We got just looking clean, looking fresh. You got the ONEV on. You've got the tracksuit, the matching thing for your school. You just doing a little extra to go on. You've got a 3/4 zip that's a little bit big underneath, or a jersey, or cut sweats, like the whole fit kind of thing. That's what I'm kind of fitting this in at, and I'm gonna put this in advanced because I think if someone pulls up in this, like you understand this, where you look clean, and it doesn't take too much effort to say like I got ball knowledge. You just want to look good, so like that's going in advanced for me, and at high up at that. I think we got a couple more here because a lot of these are repetitive, but I think we're gonna go with a pair of just some basic wrestling shoes here. I'm going to go with intermediate because I see some guys with these are matte flexes, for example. Like Marcus Blaze will wear a pair of matte flexes. Some guys will just get away with doing it and doing really well. So I'm going to put that above the Mohawk. I think, in general, I think these are pretty solid. Oh, dude. All right, last one. We've got goggles in the wrestling shoes. Oh, a goggles and singlet, dude. Oh, boy. If you pull up with goggles, unless you're straight up blind or like that Veritas guy from Lehigh that used to wrestle Cael Sanderson, like, I don't know. I kind of would like to see some people with, like, wearing, like, the big goggles, like the Oakleys, like Edgar Davids used to do in for soccer. He used to play for, like, Juventus and the Netherlands and stuff like that. He was, like, this dude back in the day in soccer. But, like, I want to see some guys like that Veritas guy wear some goggles. Because, honestly, this could be red flag, but, like, and nobody ever is good wearing them besides that guy. So, like, that's the problem with this. So, I'm going to go with scrub starter because your mom's making you wear glasses and with your headgear. So, I think that's it for today, guys. I don't really know. Let me know what you guys think if I missed anything. Maybe like the classic Cliff Keen headgears, which I would put in advanced. If you just have those, that's just like the college staple. Other than that, guys, I really don't know what else to add. Let me know what else you guys think you'd add for the wrestling drip tier list and what you guys are rocking for your tournaments and you're going to be wearing next preseason in the season. Make sure to subscribe, guys. Don't forget, world champs and everything we do, baby. Let's go.